for some reason, well, I thought I checked this before, and I thought we had continuity. Let's check it again. Let's make sure. Let me find, hold on, my probe, and here. Not gonna happen there. That's stupid. We did check it here. I remember doing this. Yeah, I remember having this apart and checking this. Yep, I remember doing this. Yep, okay. I also remember my shoulder killing me while I'm trying to plug this back in again. Oh. Tucker's going to get his nails clipped. All right, so here we go again. So now let's take this and get rid of this for a minute, so we don't have a bunch of hot wires running around. Now we're going to take the ground, which is the bottom one, and the power, which is the top one, and give me something to work with. Okay, so let's take the black one and put it here. Doesn't make a difference, just that's what I'm going to use. So that is which one? Okay, that's what's up to the power side. So that should come to one of these switches, one of these wires. We're coming to that one? Somebody had to have that switch apart. They had to have. That switch is not wired the way that I would think it should be wired. That's all there is to it. Just check the ground side. This should be what plugs into the battery. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to show you in a minute. I think this camera's still going, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Now, we lost power over there. Let me find the mouse here and shut this off. Let's see if it did record. Let's hit stop. Okay. Let's close it down. Let's close that down. Hopefully it saves something. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I would really be pissed off if that was the only problem. But we still have the problem of the capacitor being blown. But that could have been the problem for the capacitor being blown. I won't know if I talk to them until I talk to the company, because there's nothing that tells me. All right, so I'm looking for something that I can lean against. Lean on me. All right, now we have a center off switch. So looking down on the back of it, we have 6 pins. Usually these two are usually connected within. All right, looking at it from the side, it kind of looks like this. Pin, 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 and then there's another pin here, another one there, another one there. But this is the one we're going to look at. When the switch is in the center, that means it's off, because it's a center off switch. If you switch this down, that usually takes this wire and connects it. If you switch the switch up, it usually takes the center, again, because that's where your power is, and connects it to that one, and disconnects that one. When you put it in the center, it disconnects both of them because it's off. This allows you to run 2 different things off of the same switch at different times. Now, you can wire it to run 2 things at the same time, whatever, but that's usually why it's center off, and so you can have running 2 things. So again, if we make the switch bigger, the power comes into here, meaning it usually touches this one as well. When we flip the switch down, it takes this one and connects the power to these. You switch it back to normal, it disconnects those powers. You switch it up, and then it connects these powers. Now, it may connect just one side or both. I don't know, usually it does both. And it allows you to do things. Sometimes it'll even go here to here, you know, this way, you know. But for the most part, that's the way it is. And that's why they call it center off. Because it's off in the center. You flip it one way, you turn one thing on. You flip it the other way, it turns that other one that was on to off. And it turns on another one, a newer piece, another piece. So that's how that usually works. Now, how this one is wired is, let's take the switch. Now remember, switch, center being the power coming into the switch. And no matter which way you switch it, down will connect up, up will connect down. Now, the way they have it here, they have the power coming into this one. So when you switch it, it switches to that one. Hello? We've got a problem there. I don't think it should be that way. Why would you do it that way? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you do it that way? See, these are things that make you think, I got to talk to somebody about this. What am I seeing or missing? You know, it's just one of those things to where you start saying, duh, is it me? What am I missing here? You know, do I need a second opinion? You know, what's the problem? Okay, so we know all that's worth. Let's put this back in here so we don't get it. These belong to me. So we'll put these over here so I don't lose them. Turn the meter off. Okay. So again, I without knowing, I don't know. Let's see if I can get them on the phone. Now the center off, there's a center off down here too for the pump. It's the center off, meaning it's off when it's in the middle. When you push it down, it's on, and it stays on. If you lift it up, it's momentary. One, 8, 0, 1, 4, 8, 9, 8. No, that's not the number. Back up again. 4, 8, 9. Back it up. Back it up. 1, 8, 0, 1. I was just getting ready to fax them on a phone. I had no fax on this. Okay. 4, 8, 9. 4, 4. Send. I want to talk to Paul George. Paul. It's P. George. I'm going to email him a picture of it. I'll draw him a picture and email it. Paul! Paul! This is Buzz. You do exist. Oh. It's true. You are there. All right. I got a question for you. I've got an antique here, Paul. You've been helping me out, via, voicemails, but you got the serial number, I'm sure. I gave that to you. And then you got back to me on checking out the switches on the transmitter, on the remote piece. There's no so-called on-off switch. They're plug switches. There's 3-pronged plugs with a red, a black, and an orange wire. Yeah, hold on. I gotta walk around that side. I got this big thing called Coastie in the middle of the floor, so I can't get around them. It looks to be Robbie F14. Yeah, and it's 75 megahertz. Antique, am I right? Hold on a minute, let me walk on the other side. I may have read it wrong because it's kind of upside down. It wasn't where you said it was been. Luckily, I took the top off of Coastie so I can see the board and everything. So, but I'm looking at it upside down. All right, the serial number looks like 001 222 002. So we're talking 20, 22 years old. Yeah. All right. So that's where we're at with that. Now, is the board still available? Because somebody told me that it was not available, the main board. All right. I'm not sure if it's the main board, but I found a back capacitor in the main board. Because see, this was just thrown in my lap. And I was told there was 4 or 5 people involved in trying to work on this thing over the last year or so. I have no idea what was wrong with it. I have no idea who worked on it. I don't know where they've been with it. I have it, and here I am. So I'm trying to troubleshoot it the best I can. So I did find a back capacitor, 22, on the board, which I had to blow for a reason, I'm thinking. just blow. Um, yeah, well, the thing is, I think it's that not having a schematic on it and looking and tracing it as far as I did, it looks like it's in the power source system someplace. You know, the power input. All right, you know, and that's what it looks like anyway. And the main switch, there's a large switch here that I have that's a center off. Now, usually I see center offs with the center power being power. You flip it one way, you're flipping the power either or. You flip it the other way, you're flipping the power to the opposite side. This one here, the power is coming in on one of the ends. And when you turn it on, it takes it to the center. So it's like wired in reverse. Now, is that switch supposed to be wired in reverse like that? Where, you know, where the main power coming in is on the end terminal instead of the center terminal? Center's power, right? Yeah. So again, I don't know if somebody took it apart and didn't know what the hell they were doing, didn't pay attention, you know. But you know, every time I turn around, I'm finding something different here, you know. And the same with the remote head, the transmitter part. There's a plug in the side to plug in a power source,